Millionaire mindset, wealth principle number 12. Wealth principle number 12. Whew, what do I have behind? Okay. Wealth principle number 12. Think pragmatic, not idealistic. Think pragmatic, not idealistic. This is actually probably one of the most important ones out of all the other ones. They're all important. Here's the two chickens having a conversation. Stop being so negative. Well, a real optimist would have said, be positive. Stop being so negative. Be positive. Always remember Murphy's Law. Whatever can go wrong will go wrong. It will go wrong at the worst possible time. It will go wrong on the worst component. It will all be remembered that it is your fucking fault. Murphy's Law. One of our mentees, no name, he's experienced this right now as we speak. Project failed, Revenue Canada chasing his ass, all happening at the same time. All at the same time. Murphy's Law. That's why you want to be pragmatic. That's why I'm not so much into the positive thinking. I believe in negative preparation. Write this down, negative preparation. There are three types of people in this world. Those who make things happen, those who watch things happen, and those who wonder what the hell just happened. Okay? And I believe there's a fourth type, and that is those who anticipate what may happen and act before it does. Those anticipate. You want to be the fourth type. Millionaire attitude, aggressive anticipatory response to threats, political, regulatory, and legal, competitive, or internal. Remember I said on my desk, on my wall, I have three things. What could go wrong? Three questions. What don't I know? What don't I see? I'll say it again. What could go wrong? What don't I know? What don't I see? If you're thinking, well, nothing would go wrong, I guarantee you, you're going to have a visit from Murphy very soon. He will knock on your door at the worst time possible. So prepare. Take 2 minutes. How long? Just discuss, and then we'll wrap it up. Among what I've shared so far. Get out. Give them a high five and say, thank you for sharing. Okay. I've got about maybe another 10 minutes. Is that okay? 10 minutes? Okay. Actually, I didn't realize it. I never counted the slides. When I counted slides, like 100 somewhat slides. I'm like, if I do 2 minute thing, it's 2 minutes each slide. It's like 200 somewhat minutes. That's a long time. And next time, I'll know. Next time I know. But I just want to pack in so much as working on the slides. Are you getting value? Oh, yeah. Thank you. Good. Yes? You mind if I just interrupt for a second? Sure. Go ahead. Some of you guys go to the mic so they can hear.
So my name is Desmond Soon. I'm 38 years old. I've had businesses. I've invested $500,000. I've lost $500,000. That wasn't enough. I invested another $500,000, lost another $500,000. Borrowed from the Yakuza, lost their money, had them chase after me, had to come home back to Vancouver. And I met Dan about just over a year ago. And I had a lot of pride, I had a lot of ego that I was not ready to put down. But when I did, and I came around to talk to Dan, he really, opened like some amazing doors for me. So last week, I just like to point out and give some recognition to DJ. Sorry, not last week, last event. If you guys were here at the last event, who was here? Raise your hand. Right? When Dan talked about how to, sell high-ticket items. I don't know if you guys realize how much effort, how much time Dan puts into this. I talk to him on a daily basis, and I don't know where the fuck he finds the time to do all of this, let alone only charge $30 for this. I mean, if you guys ever went to any of the gurus, you'd be spending in the thousands of dollars for this. So I think, it's just appropriate for all of us to give a very warm round of applause to Dan Lok for the amount of effort he puts into this. I'm not joking, guys. Like Victoria, many of the Inner Circle mentees understand how much time Dan puts into this. I don't think, no offense to any of you, I don't think any of you could set up a presentation as eloquent as this and have the energy from like 2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon to just keep going nonstop, talking, and just having such bang, 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 positive effect. So, Dan, I just want to quickly wrap up with this, guys. Many people have been coming up to me because they see us wearing these badges and, a couple of the mentees here, and they're asking, how can we get more time with Dan, right? So Dan, on his website, danlock.com, I highly encourage you to go take a look at that site. Okay, you just have to type Dan, and it probably pops up on the first page of Google, because he's the 50 million page guy. Look up Dan Lock. Look up the mentorship program that's there. Okay, this is where the rubber meets the road. I've been talking to several of the mentees and Hassan, and several of the other mentees that are here, and it's about that. If you really want to take yourself to the next level, don't just come here. Show Dan your appreciation. Show him that you're serious. If there's something that you want to get accomplished in your business, in your life, in the company you work at, you don't have to be an entrepreneur. You can just be, a top achiever. Reach out to Dan. Let him know your story. Let him know your why. And I'm pretty sure that Dan will spend the time with you, because he did that with me. And in one hour phone call, my sales doubled. That's a true story. Like literally 1 hour phone call, everything I've been doing my whole life, was Dan just picked it out. What was my mistakes? Advised me, and then I got on the phone, I implemented, and boom, my sales doubled. So thank you, Dan. Appreciate it.
Thank you. And you can also, any questions, you can talk to Desmond. He runs my Inner Circle program. So there are 4 types of people. We talked about that. How many of you know that we have an opportunity, sometimes at the threats, not at the threats, of there's a chance that we might have an earthquake? Okay. And you know that if being pragmatic, not idealistic, if it is knock on wood, an earthquake in British Columbia, what happens to Richmond? What happens to Richmond? It's gone. Why? Because, Gary, why? Below sea level, and also what? The soil as well, right? So if you're not idealistic, you are prepared, and you think ahead, you probably don't want to buy a house in Richmond. And yet, how many people buy their homes in Richmond? Just think about it. They're thinking, it's not going to happen. I'll take my chances. It just needs to happen only once. It's like, why would you buy a home? It makes no sense. Knowing that it's not even a question of what, it's a question of when. And we know it's overdue, right? So why would you do that? So if you think in terms of don't buy in Richmond, if you know it might happen, don't do it. Okay? If you're like me, I kind of think more few steps ahead. I have my Canadian passport. I have my Hong Kong citizenship as well. I have a Hong Kong passport. I told Jenny, anything happens, shit, I'm buying a plane ticket, I'm going to Hong Kong. But seriously, I've got a place in Hong Kong, I've got a place in Taiwan. You're thinking ahead. What could go wrong? If it does go wrong, what's my backup plan? And it's actually funny, in my drawer, I have this bag with the passport and some cash, my card, and like all the important stuff. I tell her, hey, I said, Jenny, if anything happens, we grab this bag, we could go. That's being prepared. Is it going to happen? Maybe not. Better be prepared than sorry. Yes? Think the same philosophy in your business. A very interesting autobiography. Chapter 1, I walk down the street. There's a deep hole in the sidewalk. I fall in. I am lost. I'm helpless. It isn't my fault. It takes forever to find a way out. I walk down the same street. There's a deep hole in the sidewalk. I pretend I do not see it. I fall in again. I can't believe I'm in this same place. But it isn't my fault. It still takes a long time to get out. I walk down the same street. There's a deep hole in the sidewalk. I see it is there. I fall in. It is a habit. But my eyes are open. I know where I am. It is my fault. I get out immediately. I walk down the same street. There's a deep hole in the sidewalk. I walk around it. Chapter 5, I walk down a different street. I walk down a different street. So better be prepared than sorry. Okay, so what will go wrong next? Something to think about within your business. Your advertising, your traffic source will stop working anytime. Your favorite Media will be taken away from you. Your products will be knocked off. People will copy your stuff. Your customers will be pursued by new competitors. Your competitors will badmouth you. Your customers' preference will change. Your best employees will leave. Your lifelong friend or relatives will stab you in the back. Your business partner will steal from you. Your brand will be hijacked by somebody else and they will sue you for it, right, Andre? Talk to the trademark expert. Your key vendor will go out of business without warning. Your investments will go bad. Well, that's a very negative view of the world. It's not negative. It's reality. These things has happened to me. Basically all of them. At one point or the other within my business career. Am I loud enough? Yeah. So, and I'm telling you, same thing, I was joking, I forgot with who. Talking to one of my mentees, I think it was Benson. I said, Benson, I have a couple mentees that fuck me over. I have one particular mentee, I'm not gonna name his name. I made him a lot of money. We're in business together. I put his kid through college. He bought the house because of money made from us doing together. And he fucked me over hard. Like he stabbed me in the back at the worst time. When you have this kind of stuff happens to you, you're a little bit more pragmatic. So it's like I trust, but in case something happens, I want to be okay. I want to be okay versus at that time it hurts me a lot. Not just financially, but emotionally, that like, why would he do something like that to me? People are people. People are people. So don't think it won't happen to you. It will.
10 times your finances, 10 times your business, 10 times your marketing, 10 times your life. Hit the subscribe button now.